What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of Golem Factory. And you can see our little minions are busily working and slaving away for my amusement. And where we left off last week, we were working on, where was it? Shipment. And we needed more energy cells. We needed to fill 20 of these. And I'm not sure how much they're going to pay for these. I'm hoping it's a lot, but they didn't exactly say. Because I'd like to get some more upgrades, unlock some more stuff. It'd be kind of nice to have. So I've done most of the processing here. We're waiting on that guy to kind of finish his stuff up. So we'll put, I guess we'll just do this manually. Because we need, for this, we have enough to get 20 of these. And then we're going to need, well, at least I think we do. We actually may be low now that I think about it. And then we're going to make, we need 4 NVAR, 4 times 20 is 80. So I think we may actually be light on glass now that I think about it. In fact, I'm almost positive we're light on glass now. Because we only have 64 glass, and 4 times 20 is 80. So we're about 16 shy, which means we're going to have to buy some more glass. I didn't even think about that because, you know, I'm a genius. All right, so let's buy some more sand. Hopefully it's nice and cheap. I'll just come over here and jack you. There we go. Put you back in there. Put you back in there because we're not going to need it. All right. So let's go ahead and make our NVAR as well. That's one of the other things we're going to need. So again, we're going to need 40 of these. So let's get up to right around there. There we go. A little bit over the top. And I guess we'll just put this stuff in here for now. We'll save on to the rest of the ingots. Once we get an induction furnace, some of this stuff will be a little bit easier because you won't necessarily have to have the powders, which is kind of nice. So we have 64 over here, which means we need 6 plus 10. So we need 16, and we're not quite there yet. Once we click over to 16, I'll yank the glass out, and we'll simply put, well, actually, I'll just put the glass or the sand in there so that the golem can get to it, you know, when he has time in his busy schedule. He's got a lot of things going on in his life right now. Also, we do have sounds off, mainly just to keep you guys from losing your minds with the constant opening and closing of the little chests. I do apologize for that noise, so figured, screw it. We'll just go ahead and leave it off. All right, so we're going to put that in there. We'll put these back, let those kind of do their thing. We're going to need a furnace upgrade here pretty quick, because we're actually got, as you can see, quite a backlog on the old stuffs. All right, so we are going to go ahead, since we now have enough glass, we're going to go ahead and make these. It gives us exactly 20, which is what we needed. We're going to click on Hardened Energy Cell. We're going to click that. And you can see we now have, well, that should be what's in the middle. I don't know why it's showing like it wasn't, but it's there. I'm a little concerned now. I'm not quite sure why it's showing up like that. I'm hoping we don't have to do this recipe now. I'm hoping that the other recipe will work. But there's a chance that it might not. If it doesn't, and I don't know what the difference between this energy cell, that's 2004 and 1, and this one's a completely different item ID. What the hell? I don't understand what the difference between these are at all. I probably should have made this version of it though, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, we did. That's why, because we're not done with it yet. That's why. Derp. I was a little freaked out there for a second. Okay, so we need to make electrum and redstone, which we've got right over here. Or at least I could have sworn we had electrum. Didn't we have electrum? There's 8. We're gonna need a, no, that's about, no, we need 20 electrum. Shit. Ah, there's more electrum right there. All right, how are we doing here? We've got, oh man, small panic attack, dude. It's like, man, you think you got everything all planned out. You got your, you know, your evil master plan ready to go. And then it's like, oh yeah, bro. Remember that stuff you were talking about? That stuff that you just conveniently forgot about? Yeah, that stuff? Yeah, you're gonna need that. But coincidentally, it does look like I kind of had it planned because we have just enough for 20. Okay, so that's part of it. So let's go ahead and open you up, pull you up. So we're gonna need some copper ingots. We need 3 times 3 times 20, which is 60. So we have 50 in here, which means we're going to need a little bit more copper, which thankfully is not an issue. Place that in there. And we're waiting on the last little bit of electrum to blend up. And boom, and boom. Not quite sure why that's all stacking separately. It's a little weird though. And we are going to need some redstone, which I believe, if I recall, right there. Perfect. Put you in there. Okay. So let's go with these first, because we need 20 of those. So we have exactly 20 now. And then we should have enough for that. Bam. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. That's a lot. Okay. And then we do the hardened one, which is going to require the Envar ingots, which, did I ever put those in here? Or are those blending up? Nope, there they are. We do not have enough Envar. I could have sworn we had enough Envar. What the hell? Okay. Oh, geez. Yeah, pull that out. Pull that out. And then I think we got some more ferrous over here, don't we? Yeah, we got plenty. All right. Not a problem. Not a problem. Whew. More panic attacks. Okay, so let's go ahead and just hit that right there. You can see that. We're going to just put all of these in there to kind of make our day a little bit easier. There we go. And we need to make some more Envar, because as you can see, we only have 55 Envar. We need 80 exactly. So let's make a little bit more. Could have sworn we did this right. I don't know how I managed to screw that up somehow. 3 Envar blend. Okay. Could have sworn I did the math on this one. All right, so we've got what, 55-ish? So let's just do 55, 65, 75. Yeah, we'll do about 30 of it. We'll just go ahead and process it all. And we're going to put you back in there. And I don't think I missed any Envar hiding anywhere. Nope. So God only knows where it went. Probably into the abyss. I will put some of this over here just to kind of free up some space in our old inventory. And then we can go ahead and just start cycling these. We've still got quite a few, so we'll put a few back. That ought to just about fill us up. There we go. Process you. There we go. And now we're just missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. 7 more. 12 is definitely not going to do it. You can give us a few more though. There we are. And just need about 15, 20 more. There we go. So I'm hoping that we can start progressing to some of the higher techs. I do know that there is a farming module in this where you have to go and do some basic farming, and I've also heard that there's some Thaumcraft. And I'm a little scared of the Thaumcraft, mainly because Thaumcraft is one of those things that I've never really messed with before. I mean, I've done I've tinkered with it, you know, but every time the going gets tough, you know, I kind of bailed. So I'm a little concerned that the Thaumcraft side of things is going to whoop my ass. So I'm a little scared of that. A little scared of that. All right. So it looks like this has to actually, because these are hardened energy cells. Yes, these are hardened energy cells. 2004 2. Oh my God, it better be the same. You can't even tell. Okay, so they want it to be disabled, so I'm supposed to come over here and put these things inside of here. That's the whole point. So let's go ahead and select the task, and then let's click the sign. Energy cells to the QDS. All right, and you know, I just realized he may not want me to drop him in like this. He may have wanted me to actually use the golems for this. I didn't even think about that. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. All right, there's our 20. Boom, our claim reward. Let's see what we get. Reward bag. We get a upgrade fire. Improves damage and capacity. So we like the capacity upgrade. That's a pretty good one to have. And we'll bring this down here. And we're going to slap him right on top of this machine here. And, I mean, that's not bad. It just wasn't really all that great. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more than that. Just a little bit more than that. So, all right. So it looks like we've got batteries now. Oh God, dude, they want me to make a ton of batteries. Ugh, this is awful. So he wants 20 of each. So hardened flux and redstone. Ugh. Ugh, this is going to be kind of brutal. This is going to be kind of brutal. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and look at all the materials that we need for this, set it aside, and then we'll start getting the grinding process rolling. And then once we get caught up, we'll show you guys where we're at. All right, so the first item that we need to buy, or not buy, build, is the leadstone flux capacitor. We need 20 of these. This is all easy, except for the sulfur. Sulfur is the one sticking spot. If you click on sulfur, you can see we can get it either from grinding up netherrack in a pulverizer or grinding up nether quartz. Either of them works. Unfortunately, we really don't have access to coal, and we're not going to have access to blaze rods. So we've come over here to otherworldly imports. You can see these are 400 a piece. This is going to give us access to 64 blaze rods, 64 soul sand, 64 nether quartz ore, and other tasks or other items. Now we've got most of these over here. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 60 times 4 is 240, plus 16 is what? 256. So that's 256 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 512. That's 512. That should be more than enough for what we need. We'll go ahead and pull the trigger on otherworldly imports. Claim. There we go. All right, so let's slap this down here. And you can see we've got quite a bit of stuff here. Quite a bit. So again, if we pull up the little sheet here, you can see to get this sulfur, we can grind up some blaze rods for blaze powders and give a 50% chance. Or we can do these for a drastically reduced chance. Now, one of the things about this is we are going to need nether quartz later on. There's no real reason to leave this nether quartz in its nether quartzian, what do you want to call it, form. So we are going to take this stuff over. We're going to go ahead and put it into the safe grinder, put that there, and let that grind up. Now, the issue that we're going to run into is the blaze rods. Now, I can grind the blaze rods up. That'll give us a 50% chance to get all of these that we need. The problem is we're going to be using up the blaze rods. And there's quite a possibility that at least later on, one of the other, what do you call it, requirements a little bit further down may need some blaze rods. And if we burn all the blaze rods we have now, then we've got to come up with $400 to kind of fix that solution. And as you can see, we're kind of getting low on money. I mean, we're not bad off. I mean, we're not like poor or anything, but we're getting close. You need to be careful. And of course, I just realized we have some coal here because I'm a genius. So we do have some coal. Sulfur-wise, let's see. How are we doing on sulfur over here? Because the other issue with these is, if I recall, you have to upgrade them. So we basically, to get all the way up to here, which is our inevitable goal, so it's Invar, that's 10. So to get all the way up to here, and this actually isn't so bad. So it's just Electrum and Invar that we're going to need a lot of. Okay, so the problem is we need, is it 20 of each? Okay, so we really need 60 of these, 40 of these. That's the real technical way to look at it. So for 60 of those, we are going to need 60 sulfur. That's just an absolute asinine amount of sulfur. And you guys can see from here, grinding this up, we just haven't gotten that much. We've gotten 2 sulfur so far. And unless they put some sulfur over here, which they haven't, we're not going to be doing too good. Let me check the coal real quick before we grind up the other stuff. Again, still 10%. Still 10%. So everything's 10%. We're going to go ahead and make the jump, and we're going to go ahead and burn these. That should give us 32. It's not going to be enough, really, to finish us off and make things all hunky-dory and happy-go-lucky, but it'll do. And I'm going to have to be careful, but I'm going to go ahead and put 32 in here, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to put 32 in you. That way we have both of those running. Now, I don't think there's anything negative that a blaze rod that'll happen to blaze powder if it's put into a furnace. I'm pretty sure. No, there's nothing bad. So I'm pretty sure they're non-cookable, which is fine. But on the off chance that for some reason we figure out how to like cook some, which is entirely possible knowing me, we're gonna go ahead and put this stuff up here, and we're gonna kind of just fill all of this up. That way, hopefully, the blaze rods get kind of put in the back, and then we're gonna do this. Now, unfortunately, as you guys just saw, the Golem's inventory system really doesn't seem to be very smart. They just kind of put things wherever the hell they want to put them. They don't seem to fill stacks, which really sucks when you're trying to do something like this, because if this dude yanks out that full stack and puts it in there, we're kind of boned. We're kind of boned. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not going to kill us, but it is going to make me a cranky, angry badger. So, all right. We've got plenty of oh, was that Ferris? Oh, splendid. It does look like we're going to have plenty of this stuff. So we'll go ahead and divide that like that. Go ahead and stack you guys, put you guys like that. And like I said earlier, we are going to need 40 of these. So that means we're going to need 80 Envar ingots. 80. So did I not put the Envar in there? Of course not. All right. So we need 80 of these. I don't think we're going to have enough on the first batch. We may, actually, now that I'm looking at it, we may get there. All right, so that's 63. So we're going to put one in there. And then we're just going to go ahead and 64, 74, 84. We're fine. We got plenty of those now. Not a problem. Go ahead and clear this. I actually built 90, so oops. A little over the top. And again, Dingleberry McGee here is trying to be a baller and put some of that stuff in there, which is just dumb, because you can't. You can't, genius. All right, so there's all the sulfur that guy brought. The other dude over here is still grinding up blaze rods. Did you put it in yet? Here, put it in. Put it in. You can't, can you? No, that's how stupid you're. God, stupid. Dumb. Golem. Okay, will you at least drop it if I break you? Oh, thank God. Thank God. All right, you're not a total waste of space. Okay, so we're just gonna put you back down, and you're gonna happily go back to work, right? You're not gonna make me monitor you. You're gonna be okay now. Okay, good. All right, here comes our sulfur. So we have, wow, out of a stack of blaze rods, we ended up with 32. Well, we ended up with less than 32 sulfur, but it looks like we got 32 sulfur now. To do this, though, as I said earlier, we need 60. So the option at this point is, how ball and outrageous do we want to go? Yeah, I guess we can try it. We can try it. So the option here now is we can grind up netherrack, which is useless now that I think about it. So I guess we'll just go grind up the netherrack, because that's just going to turn into gravel, and we really don't need gravel for fucking anything that I can think of. At least not off the top of my head. Which is, of course, immediately when we're going to need gravel for something. And this has, unfortunately, again, a 10% chance. So I just need to make sure that this genius doesn't pick anything up over here. And hopefully, I mean, if I was real smart, what I'd probably do is I would probably change the pattern on this so that he doesn't keep grabbing from the... So these guys drop off to a different chest, but that would require me to rewire everything. And unfortunately, I do have a really bad case of the lazies, which obviously makes things like that, challenges like that, difficult. So we're just going to kind of babysit this here for a minute. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to wait for these guys to ground up all of the netherrack. And then worst case scenario, we can grind up the coal here. So we'll wait till those two things do their stuff. And then hopefully we'll have enough sulfur to where we can make that, and we'll continue on. All right, so as you guys can see right here, we just barely got enough to get all of that, thank God. Some of the other stuff we're going to need for a little bit further on is we are going to need 20 electrum as well. Thankfully, we do have plenty of gold and silver already pulverized. So we'll put that there, put you there. We just need 20 of this. 20 electrum blend. There we go. Which I will come over here and put in the top. That way it gets grabbed next. The other thing that we're going to need... Whoops, wrong. I think it's this one. No, it's this one. We're also going to need Invar. Invar requires iron, which I believe we still have some... God, I hope so. Really hope I don't have to grind any more iron. I'll be minorly annoyed if we have to grind some more iron. Okay, there we go. We got 37 there. So we need 40. We need 40, and wow, just barely Oh, we got plenty of NVAR blend right here. Never mind. Never mind. Forget I said anything. All right, so we're going to go ahead and split this off. That'll give us 40, which is what we need for that layer. I'm going to put you back. All right, so let's come over here. And we'll put you right there. So that way we'll go Electrum blend first, and then we'll go NVAR blend, which actually we kind of need to go in reverse now that I think about it, because we need the NVAR first. But, you know, details, schmeetails. All right, so let's put the sulfur in here, and let's look at the leadstone energy. So we need copper, lead, redstone. So we have some lead, but we're a little low. We have plenty of copper, and we do have plenty of lead. Kind of getting low on it though, so we may run into some issues in future recipes, but for now, we are fine. So these unfortunately are not stackable, so I'm going to go ahead and sort these out. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, you know what? We need 60 of these things, don't we? Damn it. That's going to take up a lot of inventory space too. Let's go ahead and deposit this stuff in here because we just don't need it. I'll run those up later on. We're just going to kind of clear out our inventory just a bit. And there we go. So that gave us what? That's 9, 10, 11, 12. Not quite where we need to be. And I'm hoping we have the redstone for this, because if we don't, things are going to get hinky. All right, so that's 9 times 3. That's 27, 28. We're just about halfway there. And looks like we're running low on lead. And I don't believe there's any other way for us to make lead, unfortunately. Unless we happen to have some over here, which of course we don't. And we don't have any here. And we're out here. Which means we're going to actually have to do another order. Now, if I recall, that's engineering materials. Yes, 64 lead right there. So 64 lead, how much is this? This is 80. Okay. So how much resources do we have left? Because again, we want to make sure that we always keep enough so that we can buy some iron, so we can, restart the whole process again. All right, so we need the lead ore. We're gonna need the redstone. Coal, don't really need it right now, but why not? Okay, we'll bring you right over here, place you. Pop all those out, and we're just gonna divide the lead up between this one. Whoop. Oh my God, I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate that like you would not believe. All right, we're gonna put half in here. I think that's just one of the drawbacks to the questing thingy that he uses. You just unfortunately can't do anything about it. That's just the way it works. All right, so you got to be very careful not to click on this top thing, because even though we can't see it, it's still there. All right, and we're going to go ahead and just put the redstone in here so that can grind up, and I will hold off. Well, I guess we can just put coal in here. It'll process eventually. There we go. We're going to leave those little duders to do their dudery things, and I really, really wish we had inventory tweaks. For those of you guys who don't know, inventory tweaks is the thing that when you push the middle mouse button, it stacks everything and organizes it. It's an amazing little mod, and this mod direly needs it. Direly needs it. Like, just something awful. Wait, whoa. No, bro, no. Now, we do technically need more lead, but I'd kind of like to get the rest of the processing done before we go back to lead. We can put you back in here, which is going to let us do a few more. And then we just need to start putting these things back up in here. And I think I got enough for one more. There we go. All right, so we're going to load all those up. We're going to wipe this. And this is unfortunately, we can't make the jump yet to Electrum, because that's the top end. That's the redstone flux capacitor. And we are still waiting on, where is it? Please don't, are you making lead again? Dude, we talked about this, bro. You better be doing NVAR. Okay. I was about to say, if you don't start doing NVAR, man, I mean, you're going to have some words, bro. And you were not going to like the words that he's going to be having. All right, so problem solved. Thank God. I was about to kill him. Literally, with my bare hands. Just strangle the shit out of him. All right, so we got some NVAR. We need 40 of these hardened capacitors. So 40. That's going to be a bit of a swap. And to do 40, we of course need 80 NVAR. We have 21 at the moment, so that means we can do 10, which means we can do 10 to the finals. But I'm going to hold for just a minute. Let's see, we do need NVAR and 10. Do we have 10 in here? Does not look it. So I'm going to stack this. That gives us 64. We won't need that now. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the ferrous out and the Envar blend out because we don't need those. I'm going to put you back. I'm going to go ahead and load you up. And then, what was it, 10? Yeah, it was 10 that we need. So we'll put another stack of 10 in here. Let that sit for just a second. All right, how are we doing on the old Envar? I'm hoping that I made enough Envar. Because my math recently has been kind of shitty on this mod pack. Which, you know, I mean, my math is never really all that good anyway. But, you know, for some reason this mod pack has a tendency to make my math even worse than normal. So I'm hoping that hoping we can get this figured out. All right, are you switching off of Envar again? Really? Are we out of Envar now? I guess we are. So all Envar has been done, and I don't think we have 40, which obviously is not correct. That's enough for one batch of the top ends. So I guess we'll just go ahead and do that real quick. That'll allow us to clear that out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that, and we should be able to just redstone. Well, it's a good thing we bought more redstone, because that would have sucked. All right, there we go. Popping those out. Put a few of these back. There we go. And pop a few more. Put a few of these back. Pop a few more. Put a few of these back. And we're making progress. All right, so we're now out of Envar, which is to be expected. Okay, so we have a few of these leadstone things left. Let's go ahead and trigger the next tier. We're missing diamonds and hardened flux stones. All right, well, thankfully we happen to have some diamonds. Go ahead and restack you. Put the diamonds in, and we'll just swap these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's 8. Pop all those out. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what are we missing? More redstone? Really? Holy shit. Redstone has proven to be expensive. All right, so there's the 8, I think, right? No. Boom. Move you down. That way I can at least see that's 9, 10. Okay, 11, 12, 13. What are we missing now? More electrum. I thought we... Oh, yes. Like, remember I told you guys my math wasn't going very well? The reason is I counted these other two as singulars, when in reality they're doubles. So yes, we did have enough to get us our 10, but not enough to get us our 20, and we need the 20. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the mathematics that I should have done previously, get that sorted, and then we'll pick up there. All right, so after much calculations and recalculations and a vigorous amount of swearing, we have finally managed to get all of this up to where we need to be. We did get all of the hardened flux capacitors. We'll bring all of those over here. That is 18, 19, 20, if my math's correct, which damn well better be at this point. And then we have 2 rows plus 2 on that, so that's another 20. Bring those down over here, put them in. Bam. All right. And then finally, how many of these leadstone ones do we have? I have 3. All right, so we need 20. So 20 minus 3 is 17. So we need 17 more. So let me look those up real quick. Bam. We only have 17 sulfur. So, oh, no. 17, 16, 15. So I need to take 2 out. That should be enough. Redstone. I was like, no. All right, there we go. And there's our 20. Hopefully my math's correct and we're not screwing the pooch here. And boom, there we go. Put that up. Fire this up. And if we get over there fast enough, we'll actually be able to see it filling up. There you go. Oh no! Oh no! Oh God! Oh, now that, my friends, right there is what it looks like to waste 2 hours of your life in Minecraft. for nothing. All right, well, that's a rage quit for me. So I will mess with this next time we're on, because right now I am too tired to fuck with it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next clip, unless I kill myself.